We thought we'd take a little different look at fall color this year by taking you to one of the fastest growing wholesale nurseries here in Oklahoma. And today we're visiting Grand River Nursery in Fort Gibson, Oklahoma, which is in the eastern part of the state. And we have with us Mr. Bill Beilhartz, who is the Vice President of Marketing for the company. And welcome, Bill, to Oklahoma Gardening.
How you doing?
Good. As many of you will see when this show airs, the fall color season in Oklahoma will just be starting the peak season. And today we're here at the wholesale nursery. And what kind of trees are we standing by here, Bill?
This is a skyline honey locust. It is a budded locust that does not produce any thorns, any seed pods. It is a very commonly used tree, mainly in the north and northeast part of the United States. It does very well here in Oklahoma. A lot of people in Oklahoma know it locust as being a black locust, which produces seeds and thorns, and is a very messy tree. These are totally opposite of this.
I've noticed here in this planting, the fall color seems to be pretty uniform as far as the yellow gold color, so that's very typical for this variety.
Yes, it is.
Well, that's kind of what your nursery is known for, other than the quality plants, but it's also known for the view of the fall color. Tell us a little bit about maybe how many acres and what you're specializing in with the trees.
All right, we have approximately about 210 acres in production. We own quite a few more than that. We mainly grow a lot of varieties that are well known for their fall color in the landscapes. The view from Highway 62 here in the next week to 10 days is going to be absolutely incredible. With the different types of color.
And something else different is your trees are grown right in the field, not in containers.
Everything is field grown and is machine dug, B&B, and put in baskets.
Okay. Now what should a homeowner do if they're interested in selecting a tree for the fall color? Now's the time of year to do that. Any other suggestions?
Yes, it is. Fall is an exceptionally good time for planting. And this is definitely the time of year to looking and going to your local garden shop
and actually find the tree that has the color that
has the color that you like, and get it planted and then be able to enjoy it next year too.
Right. Well, I think it's interesting. Actually, the fall color, the pigment that's in the trees that causes a different color, actually has been there ever since the leaves came out in the spring.
Correct.
But there's one thing that's missing this time of year, and what is it that causes the...
Well, what is causing this is the lack of the shortage of days, the cool nights, and the chlorophyll in the leaf.
Right, and so actually the plant, when it gets those conditions you discussed, it absolutely just stops making the chlorophyll, and that's when we see the different pigments that cause the yellow or the red or the different colors that we might see during the fall. Well, with fall being a good time to plant and select the trees and everything, you mentioned that yours are balled and burlap, and I think that's something that people get into a lot of times when they try to get larger trees.
Yes.
Any suggestions as far as how to plant those?
Well, there's several different theories of that. We always recommend to anybody when they are planting them to put the ball into the hole and remove the burlap off the top of the ball, and remove the string around the base, around the trunk of the tree.
And there may be nails and things as well around there to hold it on.
Correct.
But if they plant at the same level and get it away, they can actually leave the rest of it on there.
They can leave the rest of it on there.
And we've talked to them as well about sometimes they may be in a nursery a while and wrapped several layers, so they may need to slice the burlap a little if it should be too thick.
Yes.
Well, good. Well, Bill, I appreciate you letting us see the nursery, and I think we should encourage people to take a tour of the fall color this year. And Oklahoma recognizes 18 different scenic routes of fall foliage tours in the state, and if you're interested, you can check with the Oklahoma Department of Tourism and Recreation, and they have maps that actually show the tours and the locations throughout the state for people to take. So the next few weeks are going to be the peak season, and I guess if they're driving down Highway 62 by Fort Gibson, if they'll look on the north side of the road, they'll see the nursery here and all the fall color that you have to offer as well.
Yes.
Thanks again, Bill.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We hope you enjoyed this video. It's part of our OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. You can also find more recent videos on our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.